Let's discuss the Sun Sin Miao ghost point. Spleen 1, Yinbai, hidden white. Location on the big toe, 0.1 tune from the medial corner of the nail. How to find? Spleen 1 is located at the junction of two tangents drawn along the medial and proximal border of the nail of the big toe, approximately 0.1 tune from the margin of the nail. Needling 0.1 to 0.2 tune vertically or obliquely in a proximal direction or prick to bleed with the needle. Lancet or three-edge needle. Actions indications regulates the blood, regulates the spleen, and binds the chest, calms the shen, revives consciousness. Special features, Jing-Well point, wood point, Sun Si Miao ghost point, entry point, important distal point for the lower abdomen. Spleen 1 is normally used in excess pattern of the spleen. With direct oxybution, stops bleeding from any part of the body, and particularly from the uterus. Mental restlessness and depression in excess pattern resulting from blood stasis. Spleen channel links with the heart, reinforcing the close physiological relationship between the two songs. Spleen 1, like many of the Jing-Well points, is indicated for disorder of the heart and spirit. In this case, agitation of the heart, mania, depression, and propensity to sadness. Like spleen, stomach 45, it's especially used for insomnia with excessive or restless dreaming and nightmares. And in clinical practice, these 2 points may be combined for this purpose. Such is its action on the spirit that it was included by Sun Si Miao under its alternative name of Ghost Fortress among the 13 ghost points for the treatment of mania, depression, and epilepsy. The spleen meridian begins its journey of transforming and transporting, renewing the body, mind, and spirit at the big toe. The spleen commands the ascending of qi and is helped here by being a wood point. The upward and outward movement of the wood impulse assists the spleen not just in its distribution of juices and essence throughout the body and sound, but also at the level of the mind, though is intimately connected with the spleen, and the penetrative ability of wood helps it avoid stagnation, able to think clear along thoughts. The spleen is connected with our center, the representation within the body, mind, and spirit of the place of humanity in exchanges between heaven and earth. Larry and Rochat's survey of Chinese medicine 1986 says, we return to the central place to which the whole circulatory dynamics of man and the cosmos returns to rediscover its resources. The spleen is the agent of transformation not only through its transporting capacity, but because it gives shape to form, whether our flesh, blood, or our thoughts. Operating at its best, the spleen allows thought to return to our center and consider a situation from all sides, so we choose the most appropriate response, and this also enables our consciousness of possibilities, helping us to embody our higher purpose and yield a great harvest. Yinbai can help if preoccupation, obsessive remuneration, or depression has led to blood stagnation, or if blood stagnation has led to anxiety and restlessness. This point calms the mind and stops excessive dreaming. It brings clarity of thought where there is congestion or mental agitation. Overthinking being both a causation as well as pathology of the spleen by its powerful invigorating wood and Jing-Well nature. It encourages the upholding nature of the spleen, facilitating the flow of blood and qi as it starts its journey to the lungs. Anti-yin, it links earth to heaven. Used with direct moxa to stop bleeding from any part of the body, nose, stomach, bladder, intestine, and particularly the uterus. Stops bleeding by strengthening the spleen's function of holding the blood. Hidden white refers to the idea that earth creates metal and And here is a reminder of the metal element. White refers to metal and reminds one of the connection between the spleen and lung as tie-in. Hidden white may also refers to the flesh where the point is located by the nail. The flourishing of the spleen in essence is at the forewhite of the lips. The spleen has mastery over the mouth. Ghost 5, ghost eyes is indicated for use when a person dreams with the sensation of weight pressing on the body. Also used with lung 11 together, they call Hegelian ghost eyes, where the patient stares vacantly into space. 3 small moxas are burned on the points, alternating between spleen 1 and LI 11. Jing-Well points can disperse excess chi that is welling in the channel. They can be drained to release heat and interior wind in cases of mania, convulsion, and can relieve fullness below the heart. This is taken to mean internal blockage in the body, as these points, while being the most distal, also have a deep well-like reach to the organs. Spleen 1 is said to regulate the overweight and overeating, especially when caused by depression or worry. When dispersed, it is said to reduce the craving for sweet food. The effect of wood on earth, sour flavors will often dispel the urge for something sweet, just as the upward urge of chi in a new beginning can break through remuneration. It is tonified where there is lack of appetite from spleen yang deficiency and stagnation. Tonifies the spleen, regulates blood, especially in cases of blood stasis in the uterus. Calms the mind. Wood point, entry point, Jing-Well, antique winter point, ghost point. This wood point helps to stimulate the spleen chi if there are signs of stagnation or clogged up, such as paralysis, obsessive or stuck thinking, overweight and overeating, especially when worry or depression dominate. For menstrual disorder, particularly prolonged, as spleen holds the blood. One can use direct moxa here to strengthen this action. Brings clarity of thought and helps focus and concentration. Wood penetrating earth. Calms the mind and eases mania or excessive dreaming. White probably indicates the spleen mother connection to the sun metal lungs.